The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
the John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency. All right, welcome to Rockmart High School football. I'm Mark Lumpkin along with David Williams and Michael Gravitt here in Coosa, getting ready to bring on this AA matchup between the Coosa Eagles and the Rockmart Yellow Jackets.
Yes, so tonight's captains for the Yellow Jackets is number 75, Russell Head, number 74, Bennett Vest, number 54, Logan Holliday, and number 24, Logan Burge, all seniors.
Rockmart dressed in their white away uniforms with the black helmets tonight. A little different look. They've been wearing all white. Coosa in all black tonight. So all of their seniors go out on the field. It's honorary captains. It's senior night here. This is their last home game. We'll be having our last home game next week, right?
Our last regular season home game.
That's right. Regular season home game will be next week.
We should get some home
Thanks
field
for
advantage.
the correction. So the coin toss is being done right now. It looks like Coosa may have won the coin toss. They did, and they've elected to defer and wait till the second half to get the ball, and so we'll put our offense out on the field first. We get to score first tonight.
Score first and score fast and score often.
All right, it's good to lose the toss and still get the opportunity to get the ball first. I like that.
And we don't have a Coosa roster with us, so we'll just be calling numbers for the Coosa Eagles.
We'll try to get one before it gets too far into the game, maybe from the folks next door. Number 3, their big tight end is back. He is a big kid. I see him running off the field there. He came out with the honorary captains, and looks like he'll carry a flag as Coosa runs through their little pre-made purchase to run through. Rockmart's got their run-through up, says we're about to ruffle some feathers, and it's a big old thing. Coosa's got that little bitty tiny one that they run through over
Everybody can't nobody can match our run-through.
You're right about that. Coosa comes on the field led by big number 3.
He's got his orange gloves on for his Tennessee commit.
Oh, that's right. He's committed to go up there and play for the Tennessee Volunteers. Well, they need all the help they can get up there in Tennessee. So he should do well up there.
As the Jackets coming through the line, looks like big Dante Williams carrying the sledgehammer tonight through the run-through. But
he had a good week against Pepperell, I'll tell you that. He had been injured, but he had been out, and he came in and really played well against Pepperell 2 weeks ago. Looking for a good start here to the ball game. We're just a minute or so away from the kicking this thing off. Coosa's actually coming out with their field goal unit now, and Rockmart is still on the sidelines talking to the coaches. Rockmart's, as we said, small crowd here at Coosa. We got as many people on the Rockmart side as Coosa does on their side.
Coosa's got a big visitors stand.
They extend all the way from the 10 to the 10.
Right. Looks like there's not a lot, but the stands there's a lot of Rockmart folks here tonight.
And still some coming in. It's a long way to get over here. I came through downtown Rome. That was a mistake.
That new log truck interstate around the west side of Rome is the way to go.
Yeah, that is the way to go.
The Coosa kicker with his green shoes on is going to get his foot into it. He does. He kicks a high, short kick, fielded back at the 22-yard line. Going to be brought to the left and cuts back to the right. That's C.J. Culver, and he is tackled at the 24. He could not get away. He was trying to get around the end, and they stopped and bottled him up and forced him back the other direction. Tackled at the 24-yard line, and so that's where Rockmart will have the ball. That's a return of about 2 yards maybe. He ran a long way for those 2 yards. So Rockmart's offense will have the ball first here at the 24, moving from our right to our left as we look down at the Coosa field from above the hometown side bleachers. Rockmart comes out. Looks like they're going to set up with a receiver wide to the right. Dylan Bailey's your quarterback. He's got Marcus Smith in at running back tonight. Standing right beside him, and he's going to give it to Marcus. Marcus goes around the right end. He's got a man to beat. He does get around him, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards. Coosa kind of bottled us up there. but Marcus faked the guy out that should have made the tackle, and he picked up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6, and so they saw that play coming. Marcus took the handoff and tried to go around the right side, and they just stopped him there. Juke Boos are going to be split wide to the left side. Ball on the right hash as Rockmart in their modified wing tee. Little fake snap. Ball was high, and the fumble, and Marcus Smith fell on it, so it'll be a 3rd and a long 9 yards to go. That ball was high up around Dylan's headgear, and it slipped through his fingertips for just a second. Thankfully, Marcus Smith was there to fall on the ball. We've got to do a better job of getting the ball to the quarterback.
Yeah, that play, he never had possession of the ball. We're lucky that Coosa didn't jump on that ball.
So we're going to have Boozer out to the right. No back in the backfield. Got a wing back. We're going to fake the handoff to him. We're going to throw it to Boozer. We hit him at the 35. It should have been enough for a first down. They do give him the first down. He was driven back to the 30, but a good throw and catch. He needed 9. He ran a 10-yard curl, caught the ball. A good throw by Dylan. He put it right in his stomach and caught the 10-yard pass. Makes it first down at the 35-yard line. So those are the kind of plays you have to make. 3rd and long, and we converted to first down. They send the running back over to the left side. No back in the backfield with Bailey. He's going to drop back to throw it again. He's going to throw it long to Boozer. He's got him open. And down this right sideline, he's out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That was a perfect throw. He's going to be out of bounds right at the 31, they say. So from the 35 to the 31, I'll let Mark do the adding for you. It's 10 minutes on the clock, and Rockmart already moving it into Coosa territory.
That was a good play by Duke there to grab the ball, bring it in.
34-yard
pass
34.
Completion. I can't see around
Mark,
this corner.
He's got a big corner here. He can't look out at the field. Dylan Bailey to throw it to the quarterback. He's going to give it around the left side to ZJ, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, picked up about 3 yards, and he's down at the 27-yard line. ZJ Watley, the ball carrier, number 3. ZJ in on the right side and Javen on the left as wing backs. He emptied the backfield. Looks like tied in Cooper on the left side in the slot. Chandler Cooper is the running receiver. Can't get it out. Bailey to throw. He's under pressure. He gets it off to Reed Couch. Hit him at about the 24-yard line. It will not be enough for a first down. He picked up 3 more yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 2.
That was a good scramble there by Dylan to get the ball off and make a completion there. A good catch by Reed Couch coming across the middle there.
That ball on the 20.
That ball is spotted right at the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. Rockmart moving it toward the Eagles goal line. 9 minutes exactly on the clock here in the first down. Rockmart received the opening kick, and they haven't been stopped yet by the Eagles. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Marcus. Faked the handoff to Marcus Smith and kept it himself, and that was the exact right thing he should have done. That was the quarter. That was that little option, and they were all over Marcus. Dylan pulled it out and ran it himself, ran it forward 7 yards to the 15-yard line.
There was some good blocking there by the center, number 75, Russell Head, as Dylan brought it up the middle.
1st and 10. There is a timeout on the field, and the Coosa Eagles take a timeout with 8:39. Rockmart with the ball at the Coosa 15-yard line. We'll take a timeout as well.
Chicken Scratch Cakes and Cupcakes at 103 South Marble Street in Rockmart is the place to go for made-from-scratch bakery items. They specialize in cakes with cakes include homemade cream cheese, lemon buttercream icing, as well as many more flavors. Try their specialty cupcakes, Chicken Scratch Cakes and Cupcakes, 103 South Marble Street in Rockmart.
Conquer any terrain with BF Goodrich tires and experience off-road performance that defies expectations. Now, extreme toughness and traction come with a little extra savings.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
Back to the game where the Rockmart has it at the 15-yard line. the Coosa's 15-yard line. It's 1st and 10, and the Eagles took a timeout there. I guess the coach wanted to make sure that he had the right defensive play in to stop Rockmart. They hadn't been able to yet. Rockmart with the ball on the right hash, moving from our right to our left. Bailey in the shotgun with Marcus Smith standing right beside him. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking to his left. He's got a man out of the backfield at the 15-10. 5. Javen bulldogs his way into the end zone. He ran over the would-be tackler for the Eagles and pushed him about 3 yards into the end zone. Rockmart with the first score of the game at 8:29 on the clock here in the first quarter, leading 6-0, and they'll attempt the extra point.
A little bit of that mixing up we were talking about, running and throwing. That was a good throw by Dylan Bailey to hit Javen Watley over here in the flat and let him just run the ball on in.
And that's a good play. We haven't seen them use their backs out of the backfield in the throwing game as much as I thought they would this season. But he hits Javen in the flat on the left side. There's the extra point, and it's up and good. And Javen took it in. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, carried it 15 yards for a touchdown. So we'll take a quick break, be right back for the kickoff.
Barnes Insurance Agency offers car, home, health, and life insurance at affordable rates. They offer numerous auto insurance companies so they can get you the best coverage for the lowest rate. They offer tax services year-round. Call today for a free quote. Barnes Insurance Agency, 512 East Elm Street in Rockmart.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
Hughes to kick. He kicks it back to the 5-yard line. Coosa going to try to bring it upfield, and we tackle him at the 13. That's a great job by Noah Hughes. He kicked that ball inside the 5-yard line, kind of down in the corner on the left side of the field, looking at the end zone as Rockmart was. And the ball carrier tried to bring it to the middle of the field to return the ball, and we stopped him at the 13-yard line. So Coosa deep in their own territory for their first possession of the night. Rockmart leading 7-0 after a 15-yard pass from Bailey to Javen Watley, who carried it in 15 yards for the touchdown. Coosa quarterback in the shotgun. He's got two receivers split to his right. He's going to fake a handoff and throw it back to his left, and it's going to be intercepted by Juke Boozer at the 40. He's got it back at the 30. He's got blocking 20, 10. They're trying to run him out of bounds. They do not. That is a pick six by Juke Boozer. Caught it at the 42-yard line. Quarterback ran to his right, turned and tried to throw it back to his left. He didn't fool anybody. Boozer was in great position covering the pass, going down the left side. They tried to catch us sleeping with a big play. Boozer intercepted it, took it 43 yards back for a touchdown. Rockmart leading 13-0 now with 8:04 on the clock. That's a great job by sophomore playing cornerback to stay at home and not bite on the play by the quarterback. The kick is up. The kick is good. That makes it 14-0. Boozer was running step for step with the receiver. That's the receiver is the one I believe Coach might have been talking about that played quarterback last year, and he's a good athlete. He might have had a half a step on Boozer, but Boozer was inside of him. He would have had to have thrown it over his shoulder to complete it. He threw it too far to the inside of the field, and Juke just went and got it.
When he turned the ball loose, I could hear Juke say, "Not today, not today."
I'm glad y'all saw all of it because
Mark can't see anything.
Hey, that's usually me.
I can see from the 50-yard line, the right side of the field. I can't see anything.
In the second quarter, they'll be on this end of the other end of the field, and you'll be able to see again. I got a feeling you're not going to see any of the first quarter.
We're going to be on this side of the field.
It's going to be on the Coosa end the whole first quarter. 14-0, Rockmart leading over the Eagles here with 8:04 left in the first quarter. What a good play defensively on Coosa's first offensive play of the game. We kicked the ball down to the goal line, and it went out of bounds. I bragged on him the first kick. He kicked that one out of bounds, and so Coosa will have great field position to start their second drive. Already down 14-0. They'll need to throw the ball in order to keep up with this Rockmart offense.
Which will be good for us and our defenders in the back, our safeties and our corners.
Coosa came out in a spread formation that time. They had 2 receivers wide right, 1 wide left, and they emptied the backfield and put the back over in the slot on the right side. Loaded up the right side and then tried to catch us off guard and throw it back to the left. Come out in the pistol set this time, 2 or 3 receivers to the left this time, tight end to the right. Single back standing right beside the quarterback who's in the shotgun. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Quarterback trying to go to his right. He gets around the corner. He's got some running room, and he's going to be hit at the 50-yard line. That's a good run by the quarterback. He is sporty.
I tell you, he's got some
fast.
speed.
He does. He's fast. We'll have to play contain, and that looks like they may try to spread us out and then run the ball on us to the outside.
Yeah, he faked that handoff and took off around that left side, flying around through there.
Rockmart with 4 down linemen tonight. We've been playing a 3-4, and I guess that is still a 3-4. They've walked the linebackers up on the line of scrimmage. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to give it to the big running back right up the middle, and he pushes the pile forward for about a 2-yard gain. It'll be second down, and maybe he got 3 out of that. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go. The running backs have got good size. Coosa looks like a very athletic team. I don't know why they've only won 2 games this season.
Yeah, tackle made there by a host of Yellow Jackets.
They split 3 receivers out to the right side this time, and their big tight end, number 3, who's committed to Tennessee, over on the left side. Quarterback in the shotgun with his running back right beside him. The running back's number 2, big kid. He's going to give it to him this time, and we hit him in the backfield.
Dante Williams with a big hit.
Dante Williams, and he's an even bigger kid, and he drops him for a loss back at the 49-yard line, back on the Eagle side of the 50. It'll be 3rd and 11, certainly a passing formation. Dante beat the lineman that was in front of him. He was in the backfield when the running back took the handoff, and he just slung him down.
When he gets you, you ain't going nowhere.
Judging by the size of the Eagle offensive line, they will not run the ball up the middle too much on us tonight. They're going to throw this time. Quarterback rolls to his right. He's under pressure. He's going to throw the ball long down the field, and this one is intercepted by Javen Watley. Nope.
Tyler Abram with the interception.
Tyler Abram with the interception at the 6-yard line.
Good. Tyler turned around. The ball was at his face mask. It was a good catch.
The receiver was running down the right hash, and he was covered well by the corner, but the safety, Tyler Abrams, saw the ball let go by the quarterback, and he run up and double covered him and intercepted it. He thought he had him open to the inside, and the safety closed and came up and made the interception. That's just a good – we've seen 2 good defensive plays by our defensive backfield here in this first quarter. 6:07 on the clock, Rockmart with the ball. Now it's down on our 6-yard line, but an interception there at the 6. It was 3rd and 11, and they tried again to throw it deep on us. Rockmart with 2 receivers to the left, one to the right. We're going to give it coming to the right to Z.J. Watley. He's at 10, 15, 20. That kid might catch him. 50, 40. He may run him down. 20, run. He's not going to catch him. Touchdown, Z.J. Watley. That is a 94-yard touchdown run by the senior. I thought he might get him about the 40-yard line. Z.J. had another gear, and he outran number 12 for the Eagles. 5:53 on the clock. Rockmart leading this ball game now 20-0 here in the first quarter.
Which number 12 for the Coosa Eagles is their quarterback. So he's going to be winded when he gets back out on the field.
We talked about his speed, and he was running step for step.
He almost got him.
He almost got him.
About 10-yard line, he gave up.
He couldn't handle it.
About the 40-yard line, though, ZJ turned it on. He kicked it into another gear, and just pulled away from him.
We've talked about the speed all year long, and that just proves to you that there ain't many teams in 7AA going to be able to run with Rockmart.
Rockmart leading 21-0 with 5:53 on the clock in the first quarter.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity, member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
That play reminded me of back when you watched Michael Vick when he first came into the league. Here's the kick. I'll finish that story in a minute. Fielded at the 15-yard line, brought up the middle of the field. He turns to his right, now comes back to his left. He gets away from his tacklers. He's at the 40, midfield, going to be drugged down finally by Javen Watley at the Rockmart 45-yard line. We got to do a better job of tackling. But Michael Vick would break into the open field, and defensive backs would have the angle on him, and they still couldn't catch him. And that's what we just saw there. There were two guys with the angle on Z.J. Watley, and he split those two defenders, outran them, and it was a foot race then between him and the safety down the sideline, and he won the race, scored 94 yards.
Almost look like a track meet out there.
So the Eagles here in a hole, 21-0. Rockmart leading this game with 5:39 left in the first quarter. They split two receivers to the left and one to the right. Quarterback going to give it to his running back up the middle, and he is hit immediately by the jacket number 21. That's Keelan Pitts with the tackle in the backfield. 3-yard loss back at the 45-yard line.
Our A-plus Storage High School Solution scoreboard update got Pepperell 8-0 over Dade County. Cartersville up 7-0 over Chapel Hill, and Bremen up 14-0 over Lamar County.
Pitts playing outside linebacker on the left side of the jacket defense. He beat his defender that was in front of him, and he was in the backfield, went down the line of scrimmage and met the running back just after he took the handoff. It's second down and 13 yards to go. Two receivers split out on each side. Now they send a man in motion. There'll be three on the left. He's going to drop back to pass. He's under pressure. He hits a man in the slot on the left side, and he's down to the 25-yard line. We sent a man stunning out of the defensive backfield, and the quarterback saw that and threw the ball right where he came from. They completed the pass. If we're going to stunt this quarterback, he's got a good arm. We're going to have to play better pass defense than that.
Yeah, he threw that ball like a bullet coming out of that backfield.
He threw it right where the spot where the defender had vacated to rush the quarterback, came on the corner blitz, and nobody picked up the receiver. Three receivers right, one to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got a different running back, number 43, in there with him this time. And there is a timeout, I believe. Coosa calls a timeout on first down again. This is the second time they've used a timeout in the first quarter. It's 4:18 in the first quarter. We're leading this thing 21-0.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness at 111 Felton Drive helps people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise. If you are experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, call today at 770-684-4963.
With a set of BF Goodrich tires, you can do more than test your limits. You can crush them. Now you can tackle some of the toughest conditions on earth with a little extra savings.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here where the Jackets are up 21-0 against the Coosa Eagles with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in this first quarter.
Coosa just used their second time out of the first half. on a first down. They were not close to the play clock winding down. I don't know what the deal was there.
That's the second time they've used it on first down.
The first time we had the ball, they used the timeout, and then we scored on the next play. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to throw it to the right. They tried to set up a receiver screen. Nothing happening there. The tackle made by one of your captains tonight. Number 24 for the Yellow Jackets made that tackle, Logan Burge. And he saw that play coming. He stepped around the blockers and caught the receiver in the backfield 1 yard deep. It'll be second down and 11. That's a good play by the senior Logan Burge. They are stressing our defensive backfield and our outside linebackers with all these passes tonight. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. He gets his big running back in the right spot. And he's going to take a high snap and just going to run it. Tried to run it behind the running back. He bounces it outside. He's got across the line of scrimmage. Tackle for a 1 yard gain.
Tackle's made there by number 1, Ant Lester.
Ant's headgear comes off, and he has to go off the field. I thought the quarterback was going to break free there.
He ran into the back of his line, and we got our hands on him, but he flipped backwards and went on.
It's 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 10. The ball at the 24-yard line on the Rockmart side of the 50. So Coosa here threatening, getting it deep in our territory at the 24th, but it's 3rd and long. They take a little time getting this play call. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They all look at their wristbands to see what the coaches call. Number 2, the running back in there. Quarterback going to drop back to throw. He hits a slot and threw that one a little low. He tried a slant pattern to the receiver on the left side.
I think they picked up on that from the Pepperell game.
Yeah, Pepperell threw a lot of those little quick slant patterns, and they just tried that one, but the back pass was a little low, and the receiver not able to pull it in. They're going to attempt a 40-yard field goal here. The tee sat down at the 30-yard line. The kicker, whose name we do not know because we don't have a roster, none provided to us tonight by the Eagles. And Rockmart going to take a timeout as Coosa attempts. We're going to ice the kicker here with 2:58 in the first quarter, leading 21-0.
Freeman Harris Funeral Home, the funeral home that has been providing a strong arm for our friends and neighbors to lean on for the past 76 years. We are proud of the young folks of our community and wish for them success on the field and off. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Rockmart's very own.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. And there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Steve Kinney can help. Stop by the office at 100 South Marble Street in Rockmart. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here at Coosa. A little bit under 3 minutes. Jackets up 21-0. Coosa attempting a 40-yard field goal.
The ball will be spotted on the hash on the left side, so he'll have to kind of kick it across his body to his right. Bad snap. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. It was about 3 yards short.
Not quite enough leg on the kick.
Just short, and so Rockmart will have the ball for their 3rd offensive possession of the night, already leading by 3 touchdowns. That's right, this is only the 3rd time the offense has touched the ball. The defense has scored once tonight. Juke Boozer has a touchdown that he didn't make on the offense. He has a 43-yard return interception. Javen Watley has a 15-yard pass caught and ran it in the end zone for a touchdown. And his brother ZJ had the big play, 94-yard run on the last drive by the Yellow Jackets. This ball at the 20. Bailey going to give it to Smith right up the middle. He spins out of the first tackle and gets 5 yards out of it. It'll be second down and 5 to go. Marcus Smith, the ball carrier that time, the senior, number 2. Just now getting to be 100%, as we heard Coach talk about on the show last night at Knucklehead. Going to send Boozer off to the left side this time. He's the single receiver in there, and the Eagles jumped off sides. We had a man coming in motion from the right to the left, and we drew him off sides, and that'll give us a first down. Ball was spotted at the 25. It was 2nd and 5.
We'll take the 5.
Zorian Hendricks was the man in motion, number 26, and when he turned to go in motion, the Coosa Eagle defender jumped across the line of scrimmage. Same formation. Hendricks in there at running back, but he's over on the right side. He comes in motion again, and they jumped the second time in a row. Offsides against the Eagles. So I don't know what the cadence is doing to them, but Bailey has certainly mixed up the cadence a little bit because for the second time in a row, the Eagles jump off sides. They're putting about 5 men right on the line of scrimmage. I guess that's a strategy to try to get in there and disrupt this Rockmart offense. But if we break the line of scrimmage, there's just 3 guys back there really to defend it.
And we've proven we're faster.
They're playing with one single linebacker right in the middle of the field. Bailey steps back, looks at his coach, going to change the play. They do. They got Hendricks on the left side and the 2 Watley brothers at the wingback positions. They're taking a little time with this play. And there is a flag. I don't know what the deal was there. 1st and 5, and they took forever to get that play called, and then they changed it. It'll be 1st and 10 now, so we give them that 5 yards back. So Rockmart with a mistake here. Ball back to the 30-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. Boozer to the left. Hendricks on the right side in the wing. Both Watley brothers on the left side. They're going to give it to Javen going to the right. He follows the lineman, bounces it outside to the 40, 45, cuts back inside, east of the 50. Pulls the pile forward. They're going to mark him at the 49 on the Eagle side of the 50.
That was a good run by Javen. He went in on the right side.
There's a flag laying back at the 40-yard line, and Rockmart's walking back like it's probably holding. We had several linemen had pulled to the right. Watley followed them around that right side. One of them was holding. So the ball will go back to the 30, and it'll be 1st and 10 yet again. That rhymed. I didn't mean to do that.
Good job, David.
You're just a poet and don't know it.
Yep. A minute and 3 seconds left on the clock. The clock's running. Rockmart leading 21-0 here in the first quarter. And this drive's kind of floundering around
throw the ball
30.
here.
Boozer to the left. Bailey in the shotgun. Going to give it to Hendricks around the left side. He's across the line of scrimmage, tripped up. Boy, he saw the open field, didn't he?
If he wouldn't have got his foot, he'd have been gone.
He was tripped up at the 35. He had a lot of green in front of him.
Because Zorian, another
shoestring tackle in his 9-yard run.
Zorian, another fast back for the Yellow Jackets.
He saw the goal line all the way 60 yards downfield. And
I saw it for him. I saw it too.
You were about to say he's gone. One kid got his hand on his toe and tripped him up. It's 2nd and 1. Boozer to the right. Smith is the running back now. Hendricks still in the game. I think Javen Watley is the other wing back. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Smith, who goes to the right. He's hit and is driven back. They got to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and short. The quarter's going to end, and Rockmart will be leading 21-0 when we come back for a big 3rd and short.
It's Timbo's Smokehouse on the move, barbecue, ribs, and pulled pork. Look for Timbo's gleaming white food truck in front of the Raceway in Rockmart, Georgia on Thursdays. That's Timbo's Smokehouse, smoker in tow and barbecue to go. Call for catering too at 770-634-3840.
Barnes Insurance Agency offers car, home, health, and life insurance at affordable rates. They offer numerous auto insurance companies so they can get you the best coverage for the lowest rate. They offer tax services year-round. Call today for a free quote. Barnes Insurance Agency, 512 East Elm Street in Rockmart.
It doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights. Sometimes it's just not that easy to bounce up and walk it off. That's why Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. Our licensed and certified therapists and trainers provide quality health care designed to get you back on your feet as quickly as possible. And our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab offers the experience and technology needed to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, back to the game. Rockmart leading 21-0. The ball at the 39-yard line. Rockmart now moving from our left to our right as we look across from the hometown side here in Coosa. It's been all Rockmart so far, but here's a third down play that we need to convert. It's 3rd and 1. They stopped us on the same 2nd and 1. We tried to run it up the middle. We ran right at big number 3, who's playing on the left side at defensive end. We're going to give it to Smith. He goes that way again. He's going to get the first down, bounces it outside. They had his shirt. He's running over people and through tackles and got it across the 50 all the way to the 46.
Marcus Smith just hitting and bouncing people around as he
tackle
drove the ball.
They could not get a hold on him. One guy about pulled his shirt off of him, and he still didn't go down. It's first down, the ball at the 46-yard line on the Eagle side of the 50.
That was a 15-yard gain by Marcus Smith.
We got a receiver to the left side. I think that's Culver, CJ, and then we got Juke Boozer to the right. Bailey going to give it to Z.J. Watley going left. He's across the 40. There's a flag, going to get a receiver for holding. There's a flag back at the the 38 rather, and I believe they're going to say one of our receivers was holding over there on the left side. That play will come back. It'll be first and about 12 yards to go.
I believe that was a block in the back.
Block in the back. So it wasn't a receiver. It was one of the linemen blocking downfield. They'll mark it off from the 40, and that'll make it 1st and 15. We've had some mistakes on this drive. It hasn't been pretty. We got the ball at midfield, and it's 1st and 14 yards to go.
This drive has had 5 penalties so far. Of course,
2 of them were offsides on the Eagles.
3 of them.
3 offsides penalties on the Eagles, but we've had enough of our own. Boozer to the right, Culver to the left. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it, fake the handoff, carried it himself, cross the 40. He's got running room, 30, 25, jumped over tacklers down to the 18-yard line.
I'll just be honest with you. Bailey faked me on that one. That's a good fake.
He faked the handoff to Z.J. Watley, pulled it out of his gut and ran it himself. That's a good run by the quarterback. That's 2 good decisions by Dylan Bailey on the option right in the middle of the field.
That was a 33-yard run by Dylan Bailey.
He had a big run earlier in the first quarter. Same play. And I don't know what he's seeing out there, what his key is, but he made the right read. He's going to give it to Javen going to the right. He's across the 10-yard line, got it to the 6.
That was another good run by number 6 there, Javen Watley.
Took it to the 7-yard lines where they're going to spot it. C.J. Culver goes off the field. We'll have one receiver in the game. We brought Marcus Smith in for Culver. He'll be at running back's position. The Watley brothers are your wing backs. Boozer split to the right. Ball right in the center of the field. Bailey going to give it to Smith. He's got some running room. He's hit it to 5, and he got it in for a touchdown. That is a 7-yard touchdown run by Marcus Smith. He got up and handed the ball to the defender that he ran over going into the end zone.
That Coosa tackler knew he was hit on that play.
Yeah, he lowered his shoulder and ran through and pushed him into the end zone. That's twice we've seen the Rockmart running backs lower their shoulder and drive a defender into the end zone. So Rockmart leading now 27-0 here early in the second quarter. Noah Hughes to kick the extra point. There's the snap, kick, and it's good. Rockmart leading now 28-0 with 9:40 left in the second quarter.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
TNT Insulation. Whether it is hot or cold weather, keep your power bill at a comfortable temperature by contacting TNT Insulation. Call today for an insulation inspection. Timmy Montgomery can handle your insulation needs. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. Call today at 770-864-1887.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Rockmart to kick off, moving from our left to our right. Noah Hughes to kick, the ball at the 40-yard line. 9:40 on the clock. Hughes gets his foot into it. High, short kick, fielded at the 15-yard line by the Eagle, who steps forward, doesn't run, and we tackle him at the 24. I don't know what he was doing.
He stepped up there and paused.
He walked up about 2 steps, like, I don't know what, and then waited on us to get to him, and we tackled him at the 24-yard line, thinking number 5 for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think tackle was made there by number 5 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Peyton Morris.
That's Terry Kirby, the ball carrier there. The quarterback, number 12, is in the shotgun. He's got a running back there with him, single back, 3 receivers right, 1 to our left. He's going to take the high snap and give it to his running back, who's crossed the 30. He's got running room, and he drags a couple of defenders down to the 42-yard line.
He toted a few of our players on that one.
He gets up shaking his head at some of the Rockmart defenders, but he's already down 28-0.
Tackle made there by number 8 for the Yellow Jackets, Tyler Abram.
Our A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard got Chattooga up 7-0 over Armurchie. Bremen up 14-0 over Lamar County at halftime.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback fakes the handoff, and he's going to carry it himself. He's to the 40. We force him back inside and drive him into the ground at the 45-yard line.
Tackle made there by number 52 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Jordan Rachel, and he put a lick on the old boy.
Ant Lester was also in there. Ant was the one looking him in the face as he landed on the ground. 2nd down and 3 yards to go. Gained 3 yards. 2nd and 7. 8:35, the clock running.
More scores from the A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard. Got Pepperell 15-0 over Dade. Cass up 3-0 over Kell, and Haralson County up 6-0 over Ringgold.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Spread formation, quarterback with a single back in the backfield with him. 2nd and a long 6, maybe 7. He's going to fake the pass and run it. Dante Williams had him by the jersey, and that was just enough. That was a shirt tackle. He caught him by the shirt tail, and he couldn't pull away.
I tell you, those jerseys will stretch a long way because he had it stretched about 4 or 5 yards.
He did, and that's good material because now it looks like nothing happened.
I need some shirts like that.
For a different reason.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
3rd down and 5. The quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to run the option. We almost intercepted it. The running back got to the 49. I thought we had picked off the pitch there.
He kind of pitched it back behind him a little bit.
He's not an option quarterback. That looked very awkward. We almost intercepted the pitch. It's 4th down and 3. Ball at the 49. Would they go for it? They're on their side of the 50.
Tackle was made there by number 53 for the Yellow Jackets, Dante Williams. He got him by the ankles and dragged him down.
So Williams, who plays in that 3-4 on that 3-4 defensive line, got outside there and tackled the ball carrier on the option. That shows you his athleticism. The quarterback, number 12, is the punter. He's standing back at the 36-yard line.
They're going to fake it.
His name is Keenan Dixon.
They need 3 yards for a 1st down. He'd have to take it 17 from where they will snap it to him. There's the snap, and he's going to punt it. Low, line drive punt. Bounces away from Watley and rolls out of bounds at the 9-yard line. That's a good punt. He kicked that one away from the return man, didn't let us catch it. 6:30 on the clock in the 2nd quarter. Rockmart leading 28-0. We're going to keep it right here for this next possession of Rockmart. I tell you, our offense, that last drive, we
kind of stalled out.
Stalled out a time or two because of penalties. Eventually got it in the end zone. Marcus Smith ran over a couple of guys to score from the 6-yard line. But that last drive was not pretty.
And at halftime, we'll try to get you a report from Coach Parson. We're a long way from where they'll be going in, so we'll try to see if we can get it to reach that far.
2 receivers to the left. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Hendricks in the backfield with him. Now Hendricks is going to step up into the wing position. Taking a little time here. And Rockmart not ready, and they're going to have to take a timeout. I don't know what the play was, but the players were a little out of sync there.
They were looking at each other.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
Did you know that Rockmart has its very own coffee house? Be sure to check out our trivia night Friday nights and our acoustic live music sets during the South Marble Coffee House music series Saturday nights. We are South Marble Coffee House located at 212 South Marble Street. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook under South Marble Coffee.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Rockmart with 2 receivers to the left. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Hendricks and Javen Watley as his wing backs, and he's going to give it to Hendricks going left. They're blocking for him, 15, 20, 25, 30. Are they going to drag him down at the 40? They get him at the 46. That was at number 12, the quarterback with good speed. He had the angle on him. Hendricks almost ran away from him, but he got him at the 46. The difference in that play in that first drive, that score by ZJ is that he had the angle on Zorian that time. He was trying to catch ZJ from behind.
That was a good run by Zorian.
It was a good
37-yard run by Zorian Hendricks.
Ball at the 46 now. Boozer in the slot on the right side. He's got Chandler wide to his outside. And Coosa going to use their 3rd timeout here in the first half. That'll be the last one that the Eagles will be able to use. The coach saw something he didn't like on a 1st and 10 play.
I've got a A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard update. Bremen now up 28-0 over Lamar County. That's in the 3rd quarter. Rome 21-0 over Hiram. Haralson County still 6-0 over Ringgold. And up here in Coosa, we've got the Jackets 28-0. Got 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in this first half. So if the Jackets can score here, we might probably go have a running clock.
It'll be the Coosa option, and unless we're up by at least 35 or 40.
No, I think it's 30.
It's okay.
In the 3rd quarter, it's the op.
That's right.
The 3rd quarter is the option. 4th quarter is.
4th quarter, it's not
that's
their
right.
option.
Right.
So on a 1st and 10, the ball at the 46-yard line. Rockmart with a 34-yard run by 37-yard run by Hendricks to get us to this point. 2 receivers to the right. Rockmart's introduced some new plays in their 2-week off period, and the players have looked a little confused at times, but we give this one to Javen Watley. He's not confused. There's a hold, though, and he's across the 40, and they drag him out.
Now
of
stop
bounds.
tackling.
Come on now. He had him by the headgear. And after
that one's coming back.
Way out of bounds, though.
That one's coming back. There was a hold. No flag on the tackle out of bounds, the late tackle out of bounds, but there is a flag holding back at the 43. I saw that one. That's going to back it up 10 yards. That'll be first and about 23 yards to
that
go.
hold was out in the open.
Yeah.
And I tell you something, you talked about introducing new plays. We're seeing a few new guys in playing. Zorian Hendricks getting a little bit more time tonight than he's been getting in the past.
Yeah, he played a lot at the first of the season, and then Marcus Smith got healthy, and he hadn't seen as much time offensively He plays a lot on the defensive side of the ball, but he's played a lot here in this first half. And he's back in there at the wing-back spot. Z.J. Watley's your running back. We got two receivers split to the left. We're going to give it to Z.J. going to the left. He's got blocking across the 40, cuts inside, and gets back to the original line of scrimmage at the 46. And it'll be second down and 10 from there. So about a 14-yard run by Z.J. Watley to the 46-yard line. That's a big run, and now it's second and 10. So he ate up a lot of that yards. Chandler Cooper will be split to his right. Reed Couch will go over to the right side as well in the tight end spot. We've talked about the Eagles' big tight end number 3, and he also plays defensive end, but he's been relatively quiet.
Our guys are containing him pretty good tonight.
Yeah. Bailey to throw. He's got a man, Boozer at the 30, and it's broken up. Defender came in there, and he got his hand in at the last second and deflected the pass.
It was a good throw by Bailey.
It was a good throw. He needed a little more air under it to get it over the head of the defender, but it was a good throw, well positioned. We had a chance to catch the ball, and that's what you want.
And Boozer, it was double coverage.
He was double covered, and the trailing cornerback got his hand up at the last second and broke it up. He threw that one on the line rather than throwing that high ball that kind of drops in. He threw that one on the line. Two receivers to the right. Bailey alone in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff going one way, and they run it to Javen going the other, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and we're going to be forced to punt for the first time tonight. That might be the first time in a couple of games. The ball at the 45. It's second down and 11. Fourth down and 11, rather. And we send our punter onto the field. Janzetic, the freshman, standing back at the 30-yard line. So on a 4th and 11, the Eagles have stopped us, and it's 28-0 with 4:19 left now in the second quarter. The ball carrier, the man back deep to receive is number 12 for the Eagles. And
Jackets have taken a timeout.
Take a timeout. We may want to talk about it and go for it here. We'll take a timeout as well.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness at 111 Felton Drive helps people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise. If you are experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, call today at 770-684-4963.
Barnes Insurance Agency offers car, home, health, and life insurance at affordable rates. They offer numerous auto insurance companies so they can get you the best coverage for the lowest rate. They offer tax services year-round. Call today for a free quote. Barnes Insurance Agency, 512 East Elm Street in Rockmart.
All right, we're back here, 4th and 11, the ball at the 45-yard line, and we're going to punt for the first time in this ball game. They send a man back way downfield at the 15. High snap. Punter gets it off. Does the best he can. Pretty good punt. It bounces at the 25, and I thought it was going to roll into an Eagle defender, and the Jackets think it did. Kid fell down and didn't get up, and the ball may have hit him. Rockmart is saying it bounced, and the officials didn't see it. The officials did not see it. The Rockmart kids said it rolled into the defense.
It rolled right on him.
They the guys jumped on it because they saw it, so they jumped right on it.
Can we get an instant replay in high school football?
And our guys were in better position to see it than the refs.
Yeah. Does that surprise you?
They'll just have to take our word for it up here.
3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left, and one of them in the slot is the big running back. Quarterback in the backfield by himself. They've emptied the backfield, no tight end, and the Eagles taking forever to get this play off.
Got 3 minutes, 57 seconds in this first half, and they are.
Now they look at their wristbands. 1st and 10. Quarterback snaps the ball, and he's going to be under pressure. He hits a back out of the backfield, and he gets it at the 30, 33. We strip the ball away, but out of bounds.
Ball stripped there by number 22 for the Yellow Jackets, Kyron Roberts.
So Kyron almost forced a fumble there, but when he stripped it, it went out of bounds. It's for 2nd down and 1. And they're going to send 3 receivers over to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback looking to the side.
We want to give a shout-out to some Jacket fans out in Mississippi tonight. They just texted me and said they were listening to us out there. So
appreciate the Jacket fans listening from all over the country tonight. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to give it to his running back right up the middle. He's hit in the hole, and he gets the – it's going to be close. He may have gotten the first down.
I think he got the first
hit by
down.
Big number 53 for the Jackets, Dante Williams on the tackle.
I tell you, he's a big kid, and he hit that line, was able to just push forward just a little bit to get that first down.
But Dante, defensive tackle, hit him right at the line of scrimmage. He did get the yard that he needed for a first down. It's on the 35. They got 3 receivers bunched up close on the right side, 1 split out to the left. Quarterback going to throw. He's got time. He's overthrew his receiver, and it's intercepted by Tyler Abrams. Are they going to give it to him? He intercepted the ball at the 41-yard line. That's his 2nd interception of the night. He overthrew the intended receiver, and Tyler Abrams intercepted the ball at the 41-yard line.
Tyler doing a good job at playing that zone, staying back.
Great catch by Tyler Abrams to make that catch. He caught that, picked it up right before it hit the ground, and kind of rolled over and protected the ball to keep it from touching the ground. So with 3:06, Rockmart may have another opportunity to score here and get it above that critical 30-point mark going into the second half.
That's what we're hoping. At least we hope. That's what we're hoping for.
Kick a field goal from here, boys. Receiver split out to the left. Ball at the 41 on the Jacket side of the 50. We're going to give it to Marcus Smith. Going left, following a running blocker. Crosses the 50. I couldn't get it out. He fumbled the ball. I think he was down. He was down at the 43.
I think they're calling him down.
Yes, I think he was down. Move the chains. 1st and 10, the ball at the 43. Number 52, Jordan Rachel, was the blocker, and he pulled around to the left, and Smith put his hand on his back and followed him through the hole.
Told him, I'm up behind you,
and
go.
When he made the block, Smith went to the inside. This blocker went to the outside. It was perfectly executed. First down.
Smith, when he goes through the line, he grabs a hold of one of his blockers
lets
and
him
follows.
Know he lets him know.
He leans so far forward as he runs. He's got plenty of room to do that. 1st and 10. The officials are going to talk about things.
I guess they're going to do instant replay.
Now, I don't know what they're looking at here. One of them, they're going to call a conference here in the middle of the field.
They're looking for cleat marks.
They don't have it. Come on now, guys. 1st and 10, the ball at the 43. There's
that
no way they can overturn
a fumble.
He was down. One of the officials is saying he was down. 2:51 on the clock here in the second quarter, and I don't know what they're doing.
This may be that same crew that was with us at Pepperell.
They're deciding where they –
After
all of that, after multiple officials said the ball was down, they have given it to the Eagles and marked it at the 40-yard line. And how can you overturn that play call when clearly
his
was
knee
down?
was down.
And
the ground can't cause a fumble.
So the Eagles with the ball at the 40-yard line. That is a poor job of officiating. And we were about to snap the ball, and we didn't rush out there. And the head official called the conference right before we snapped it. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Let's intercept the pass. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got a single back in the backfield. He is going to throw. He's under pressure. He hits a receiver, and we could have intercepted it. He threw it over his head. They were trying to bring that outside receiver back up underneath and set up a screen.
You know,
and it's incomplete.
That is, I still, going back to that, that's ridiculous that you had that many that didn't say anything when it happened.
When the officials came together, you could see one of the officials pat the air down toward the ground, like saying he saw it was down. And they gathered up in a little huddle and came out and motioned that it was the Eagle ball. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left this time. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking to throw. He's got a man in the middle of the field right at the 50-yard line, and he hit him right in the gut. That is a great catch, and he paid the price for it coming across the middle, and he gets up a little slow.
I was tackled there by number 8, Tyler Abram.
And I think it was number 5, Peyton Morris, who came in and made the second hit right in the middle of the field, and that receiver got up slow. Clock running, 2:28, first down at the 50-yard line. That's a 10-yard catch for the Eagles.
Jackets up 28-0.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Ball at the midfield. Quarterback going to run the option to the left. He's going to pitch it late at the 50, 45, and he's down at the 43-yard line. And he gets up and has some words for the Rockmart defender.
And I tell you, if he's going to pitch it that late, one of our guys is going to take it all away in a minute.
Tackle made there by number 11 on the play, Jai Pinson.
Second down and 3.
Starting at safety tonight.
Jai, the freshman, getting a start tonight at safety. They ran the option. They don't run it well, but it worked for 9 yards that time. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to give it to that big running back right up the middle, and he lowers his shoulder and goes over to the 36-yard line. He kind of ran over Ant Lester right in the middle that time.
Ant squared up with him.
First down. Coosa moving the ball here on us late in this second quarter. This will keep the first string out there for a while. They split 2 receivers to the right, 1 split to the, now there's 2 to the left. One of them's in the slot on the left side, single back in the backfield with the quarterback. And he's going to fake the handoff and run it himself. He's in trouble, but he gets around the left side and he tries to run over Juke Boozer, and Boozer forces him out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Got exactly 1 minute left in this half. Jackets up 28-0. Coosa driving here late in the second quarter.
Second down and 4 yards to go. I tell you, the Coosa ball carriers are proud of themselves after every run. They get up and bow up in the face of the Rockmart defender, and thankfully we haven't retaliated. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Number 2, the ball carrier, juking and jiving back there before the ball is snapped. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's got a man open and overthrows him, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time in the middle of the field by Abrams, the safety, and also Ant Lester, who was dropped back in coverage from the linebackers. When you've got a linebacker who can drop back that far in coverage, that's an athletic linebacker. He was back defending the pass 8 yards downfield. Third down and 4. They'll probably throw the ball here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got a back there standing right beside of him. Now he moves over into the wingback spot on the right side. They got 4 men now on the right side. Quarterback rolls to the right. There's a flag down, and he throws back to the left. He overthrows a wide open receiver. He overthrew a wide open receiver. There is a flag down. I don't know what it is. It may be illegal man downfield.
I think that's what he's calling.
He had to get rid of it fast because Ant Lester had him in his crosshairs.
So illegal man downfield for the Eagles. Quarterback rolled to his right, and it looked like he had somebody pulling over there who got downfield a little late. Well, they say it's an illegal shift. That's what it was. Illegal shift against the Eagles, and that'll back them up 5 yards, and they'll replay third down. It'll be 3rd and 9. The man in motion curled upfield before the ball was snapped, I do believe.
Be sure to stay tuned at halftime, and they'll be bringing you all the scores from around the region tonight. The halftime show will be brought to you by the Nathan Dean Agency.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. 2 receivers split out on each side. Quarterback in the shotgun. He takes the snap, drops straight back to pass. He's under pressure, has to throw it. He's got a man running downfield, well covered by Logan Burge. The quarterback was hit hard as he threw the ball by Ant Lester, number 1, and he has not gotten up. He was under pressure, and Ant hit him hard as he threw the ball, and he has not gotten up. He's hurting.
Yeah, Ant leaned down and, checked on him, showed some good sportsmanship there.
Ant was going to try to help him up, but he's
can't
staying
get up.
down.
It's you don't want to see any kid get hurt. And he stood up, though, in the pocket and under pressure and threw the ball down the left side. Logan Burge had great coverage, but he took a tough lick. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from Family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity, member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, the quarterback for the Eagles gets up, walks off the field on his own power, and he's shaking hands with some of his players over here. He'll be okay. May have knocked the breath out of him or something.
Yeah, Ant put a pretty good lick on him.
He did.
And you know, it was a legal hit. He was going back, falling back when he hit him.
It wasn't dirty. He hit him as he was throwing the ball. They got a new quarterback in, number 10. He's in the shotgun, looks at his wristband. He's got 3 receivers to his right, and the far outside receiver is big tight end number 3. He calls for the snap. He looks to the right. He's going to have to run. He gets hit at the 35, and they drive him down at the 40.
Tackle.
Number 52, Jordan Rachel with the tackle. And Rockmart will have the ball. Rockmart will have the ball at the 35-yard line.
The new quarterback for the Coosa Eagles is Logan Pledger. He's a senior, number 10.
So Rockmart forces a turnover on downs, and the coach has them on the sideline, and he's calling them all to get on the knee.
I think they
that is 35 seconds. Did we take a timeout?
I think we took a timeout.
Yep. So we'll take a timeout as well right here with 38 seconds before the half.
TNT Insulation. Whether it is hot or cold weather, keep your power bill at a comfortable temperature by contacting TNT Insulation. Call today for an insulation inspection. Timmy Montgomery can handle your insulation needs. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. Call today at 770-864-1887.
Alvis Miller and Son Funeral Home, being the only locally family-owned and operated funeral home in the area, they give wonderful personal attention to you and your family. Their 24-hour community information line is open at 770-684-5438. Visit alvismillerfuneralhome.com.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here. I think the Jackets took a timeout there, and we've got 35 seconds left in this first half, and I'm sure that Coach Parson, they're putting it together to get some plays in there pretty quick because I'm sure he wants to head in with a score right now.
You know, we talked about how that when you come up here and play the Eagles, it's always a fight. We had an injured player. I didn't see Juke Boozer injured over there. Oh, man.
I didn't either.
That is a lick. He is, that's the problem. We thought there was a timeout. This wall we've talked about, and he's walking off slow, but he is walking off on his own. He was the guy in coverage way downfield, and he walks off stiff-legged. So he's got some kind of foot or knee or something going on there, but he is walking off with no help. So maybe he'll be back. So that's why everybody we thought there was a timeout.
We couldn't see down to our left side here.
You have to lean out of this booth to be able to see that far left corner.
So the Jackets got the ball. The ball's sitting on the Jacket 36-yard line.
We were all focused on our huddle across the field.
Yeah. So the ball at the 36 with about 35 seconds left in this half. And Rockmart looks like they split a receiver wide to the left. Marcus Smith is the single back standing there with Bailey. Bailey to throw. He looks left, hits Javen Watley out of the backfield. He's at the 40 and run out of bounds right there to stop the clock. That's a good job by Javen Watley to get out of bounds and stop the clock with 28 seconds on the clock. 29 rather. Rockmart leading 28-0. Ball at the 40-yard line now. That's a 4-yard gain for the Yellow Jackets. Chandler Cooper, the receiver, split wide to the right. Juke Boozer has walked off on his own power, but very gingerly. He's going to drop back to throw. He looks to his right. He's under pressure, and he throws it Cooper's way, and it's broken up. I tell you, they had a hand on him before the ball got there, and no flag. It's incomplete, 21-0.
Yeah,
he had time, but at the last second, number 3 came with the pressure, and Bailey had to get rid of it to the single receiver who was double covered, and ball was incomplete. He didn't really have a chance to catch that ball, and it fell incomplete, 3rd and 7. Bailey was just basically getting rid of it because of the to avoid a sack. That's a smart decision. Cooper again split wide to the right. We're going to run it. Give it to ZJ. He's going left. He stumbles across the line of scrimmage to the 43-yard line. He stumbled and fell down. It'll be 4th down and 3.
That's probably going to be it.
It's going to be 7 seconds. We won't get to the line of scrimmage quick enough to run this next play. 1 second. They will not get it snapped. There's the end of the first half. Rockmart goes into halftime leading here at Coosa, 28-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to summarize this first half.
TNT Insulation. Whether it is hot or cold weather, keep your power bill at a comfortable temperature by contacting TNT Insulation. Call today for an insulation inspection. Timmy Montgomery can handle your insulation needs. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. Call today at 770-864-1887.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Contact the Nathan Dean Agency, 1105 North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Jonathan.
Okay, we're back here where we've going into halftime, looking at our scoring summary for tonight. The Rockmart's first drive took 8 plays. We started at our own 24, and it was topped off by a Javen Watley 7-yard touchdown run. We intercepted the ball on Juke Boozer, intercepted on the 42-yard line, ran it in for a score for our second score to make 14-0. Then Tyler Abrams intercepted the ball, ran it, and Z.J. Watley took it 94 yards from the 6-yard line to put 7 more on the board. That was the first quarter, and then the last scoring drive we had took 12 plays. Rockmart started on their own 20-yard line, stopped off by Marcus Smith, 6-yard run for a touchdown.
It's been all Rockmart. We've had some great plays, some big plays, but we've also made some mistakes. A lot of penalties in the game on the offensive side, and we also had a fumble and gave the ball back to Coosa. And so it's 28-0, and it should be more than that.
Yeah. Our defense is, give up a few things. We had number 53, Dante Williams, with the leading tackler for the first half with 4 tackles and a lot of assists. And then, like Mark's already said, 3 interceptions tonight for the guys.
All right, guys, we're going to close it out here for this first half of football here at Coosa. The Jackets up 28-0 right now, and we're going to send it back to the station for the halftime show brought to you by the Nathan Dean Agency.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
The John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency.
The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
The John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency.
Okay, we're back here at Coosa, where the Jackets up 28-0 here at halftime, and we've saw 2 good bands perform here, the Rockmart High School band and the Coosa band. The Coosa band was small, but they put the sound out there.
They had a lot of sound to them, a lot of noise, made a lot of noise. And if you want to hear some good bands, come out to Rockmart High School tomorrow, starting at 2 o'clock, the Yellow Jacket Classic. And there'll be that's a band competition, the annual thing that Rockmart has. You know, the main goal is to raise money to support the band program, but you'll hear some good music played tomorrow if you want to come listen.
You sure will, and that's an all-day event. So and be sure to come by the sweet tent, because that's where me and David will be throwing down some fried Oreos and and funnel cakes.
We'll be throwing them down into the hot grease. You know, you always talk about, ooh, yeah, funnel cakes and Oreos. I'm going to have them, and come on by. They are good. But when you're cooking them, you don't want any part of eating them.
Yeah. All right, I've got Michael down on the sideline, and he's got Coach Parson, and we're going to send it down to him. Michael?
Down here with Coach Biff Parsons. We're up here in Coosa. Coach, we're up 28-0 first half. Tell us about what you think about the first half.
Well, first quarter, we come out on fire. Getting a pick six, I think we got 3 interceptions right now. Defense playing great, bowing their necks on a couple drives they had. And offensively, you got to see ZJ finally get one long, and we moved the football there in about middle of the second. We kind of fell in that lull, and that's the piece of, as we're continue to push for this region champion and chip and compete in the state. Those are the moments where we got to recognize that as a coaching staff and players, and fight through that adversity and be a better football team. There, we didn't finish the half the way we needed to be.
So, Coach, we're up 28-0 to keep our foot on the gas first part of the third quarter until we finish.
Yeah, just like I told them, it's 0-0. We need to start like we started the first quarter, but we needed to finish for 4 quarters. We need to finish fourth quarter, and we hadn't done that since Cedartown game. So we need to finish, and that's what we're going to observe, and that's what we're going to be watching as a coaching staff.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thanks, Michael. And you heard it there from Coach Parson, and I know that, he's probably not happy with a lot of the errors that we made the first half, but he is, he knows that we got to correct a lot of those errors.
Yeah, and he said we didn't finish out the second quarter like he wanted to. We could see that up here. It just kind of died on us there.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of drives, ended up with a couple of punts, and made a lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties, and then a fumble. And so we'll see if they come out fired up here in this third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the start of the second half. Rockmart leading 28-0.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
Barnes Insurance Agency offers car, home, health, and life insurance at affordable rates. They offer numerous auto insurance companies so they can get you the best coverage for the lowest rate. They offer tax services year-round. Call today for a free quote. Barnes Insurance Agency, 512 East Elm Street in Rockmart.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Rockmart to kick off here from our left to our right. Coosa with 2 men back deep to receive. Standing on the 10-yard line. Noah Hughes comes to the ball, gets his foot into it. High, short kick. Fielded at the 16-yard line. They bring it right up the middle of the field. Steps to his left. Gets through tacklers. He's to the 40. He's going to run over everybody all the way down to the 47-yard line. For the second time tonight, Rockmart fails to cover the kick. We've got to do a better job.
Tackle was made there by number 11 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Jai Pinson.
First down and 10. Coosa with the ball near midfield at the 46-yard line after a big return. And the Coosa starting quarterback is sitting on the bench. So
he took a lick by Ant Lester there toward the end of the first half.
He got a stinger.
I tell you, that the kid that ran that ball right there, he was just running over our guys straight up the middle.
First down and 10, the ball at the 46-yard line. Quarterback in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. He's going to give it to that big running back, and he tries to run over Jordan Rachel, and he Kind of does run through the tackle. He gets down to the 49, picked up 3 yards.
Tackle made there by number 53, Dante Williams.
He ran through Jordan, but Dante was there to stop him at 2nd down and 7.
You know, one thing with Coosa, I see they take way too long getting their plays in.
They do. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarterback looks to the sideline. Now he looks at his wristband. He's got 1 back. They're in the pistol set. He sends his back over to the right side. Calls for the snap. Drops back to pass. He hits his tight end out of the backfield, and a good open field tackle by Abrams at the 47 to cut down that big tight end. That's the first catch he's had.
He upended him on that tackle.
Yeah, he hit him low in the legs, wrapped him up and brought him down. He didn't get a first down out of it. It's 3rd and 2. Ball at the 46-yard line on the Rockmart side of the 50. They'll have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They all look at their wristbands to see what the play is. Single back. Quarterback number 10 in the shotgun. He's going to give it to his running back, and he is
fumbled.
Rolled over. He was down.
Maybe down.
Dante Williams hit him as he took the handoff. Dante broke through the offensive line and hit the running back as he was taking the handoff. He was lucky he didn't fumble that.
Maybe they'll, when they get up to the line of scrimmage, maybe they'll redo it and give us the ball like they did.
I don't believe they're going to.
No.
4th down and 6, they'll be forced to punt. And again, the quarterback is the punter, but it's a different quarterback and a different punter. We're going to send Javen Watley back deep to receive the ball. The nose of the football is at the 50-yard line. It's 4th and 6. Dante Williams with a big play on 3rd and short came in, tackled the ball carrier for a loss. Loss of about 3 yards. We may come after this one. There's the snap. Good snap. He does get it off. Kicked it off the side of his foot, and it goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line on the right side. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back after this commercial message.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, the ball at the 30-yard line. That's where it rolled out of bounds off the side of the punter's foot. Rockmart huddled up on their sideline, and I think the 9:27 on the game clock. The play clock may be running. Rockmart comes to the line of scrimmage. They send Boozer wide to the right. It's good to see him running without limping. He limped off late in the second quarter. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Smith at running back. He's going to give it to him. He comes to the right. He's at the 35-40. They're going to tackle him at the 47-yard line. They rode him down, but not after he gained 16, maybe 17 yards. Took it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That was a good run by Smith. Good job protecting the ball when the Coosa got on his back there and rode him down.
That's an 18-yard gain by number 2, the senior. First down and 10. The ball on the Rockmart side of the 50 at the 48. Same formation, but they move the receiver to the left side this time. They're in the wing T. Smith, the running back. Bailey going to give it to Smith, and he gives it a reverse to Z.J. Watley. He's hit in the backfield, gets away, and he's going to run it out of bounds for a 1-yard loss. They just strung him out there. That's a good job by the Eagle defense. It'll be 2nd down and 11. They did not buy it on the reverse. We handed it to the running back who came to the right and gave it to Z.J. Watley going back the other way. Smith goes off the field, and we bring in an extra receiver. That's Chandler Cooper, number 30. He'll be wide on the right side, and we'll have Boozer in the slot on that same side.
It'll be 2nd down and about 12 for the Jackets.
Ball on the left hash. Bailey in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion, and he dropped the snap. He gets it up, picks it up, and throws it to Boozer at the 45, 50. Picks up a block in the back. He's down the sideline. He's going to score, but they're going to bring it back because of a block in the back at the 50-yard line. And we had somebody over here trying to get a block for him. It was an unnecessary block, and it was a clear block in the back.
That was a good throw, though, a good catch, though, by Juke Boozer.
That would have been
Man, it's a good play.
That would have been about a 44-yard touchdown pass and catch on a ball thrown at the line of scrimmage, but it'll come back.
A dropped ball.
Yeah, the snap was dropped. Bailey picked it up and got it off to his receiver, and I believe it was the other receiver who hit somebody in the back. They'll take it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be 2nd down and 18 yards to go. Ball at the 48. We got to get it to the 42 on the other side of the 50. The ball at the 40, rather. We got to get it to the 42 on the other side. 2nd down and 18. This is the same thing we saw. Our offense has sputtered, and it's been our own fault. 2 receivers split to the left. Bailey going to drop back to throw. He's under pressure. He has to roll to his left, and now he throws it long. He's got a man in the middle of the field, and the catch is not made. He had 2 receivers converging on the ball in the same spot. They were well covered, and it's incomplete.
Bailey was having to scramble a little bit on that. Got out of a little bit of trouble back there and planted himself. And
yeah, they didn't let him. He did not have a clean pocket. They forced him out to the left. He stepped up and threw it back to his right. May have underthrown it just a little bit, but there was good coverage downfield, and it's still 3rd and long, 3rd and 18. That ball was incomplete. 2 receivers in the game, both up close, right against the tight ends. Bailey going to throw. He's looking downfield. He's going to throw it just as he's hit. He's got Boozer down there who makes a catch at the 22-yard line. What a catch. What a catch. He takes it, carries it to the 16, and Boozer is slow to get up, but he does. What a catch.
That was a good throw by Bailey. Had somebody in his face. He just dropped back and let go of it.
He did. He kind of sidestepped and threw the ball, threw it perfectly. Juke jumped up in the air and made the catch over 3 defenders. Ball at the 16-yard line. It's 1st down and 10.
It's a 44-yard pass completion there.
Racking up the passing yards tonight. 2 receivers to the left. Bailey going to give it to ZJ going left. He cuts inside at the 15. Tries to bounce it back outside. They say he's down at the 12. Picked up about 3 yards, maybe. Yeah, about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
He was hit by 2 Coosa defenders on that.
They stepped across the line of scrimmage and forced him upfield, maybe right before he wanted to go. 2nd down and 7. Chandler Cooper wide to the right side. The ball at the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Bailey in the shotgun. Another receiver split to the left. We're going to give it to Smith. Coming back right. 10-5. Walks into the end zone. Nobody touched him. That's a 12-yard run by Marcus Smith, the senior, for his 2nd score of the night. Rockmart leading now 34-0 with 7 minutes exactly left in the 3rd quarter. That was an easy run from 12 yards away for Marcus Smith, and now Noah Hughes to attempt the extra point. He had a big hole on the right side just inside the tight end on that side. Good job of blocking by the jacket line. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. And the kick is good, and that makes it 35-0 Rockmart here with 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Chicken Scratch Cakes and Cupcakes at 103 South Marble Street in Rockmart is the place to go for made-from-scratch bakery items. They specialize in cakes include homemade cream cheese, lemon buttercream icing, as well as many more flavors. Try their specialty cupcakes, Chicken Scratch Cakes and Cupcakes, 103 South Marble Street in Rockmart.
Freeman Harris Funeral Home, the funeral home that has been providing a strong arm for our friends and neighbors to lean on for the past 76 years. We are proud of the young folks of our community and wish for them success on the field and off. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Rockmart's very own.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
With a set of BF Goodrich tires, you can do more than test your limits. You can crush them. Now you can tackle some of the toughest conditions on Earth with a little extra savings.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
Noah Hughes to kick. He gets his foot into it. Low line drive kick. Caught at the 11-yard line, brought right up the middle of the field. And we got him by the ankle at the 25, and he goes down at the 26.
That last scoring drive by the Jackets, we started on our own 30-yard line, took us 7 plays, had 1 penalty in there, 1 incomplete pass, and topped it off with a Marcus Smith 12-yard touchdown run.
Good drive put together by the Yellow Jackets to start the third quarter. We kick off to the Eagles. They're playing with their second-string quarterback. I believe this kid played quarterback last year for them.
Yeah, he was the starter.
So he's experienced. They got 2 receivers left, one to the right. He's not the running threat that the other quarterback is. The other quarterback's fast. He gives it to his running back, who's hit at the line of scrimmage by number 54 for the Yellow Jacket. A few new numbers in the ball game now. Number 54, but that's Logan Holiday, the senior, who's one of the starters. But he's playing linebacker at the moment. That's a little different look. No, he was just standing back there with him, wasn't he? He's one of those 3-down linemen. He's a big kid. Got the 2 knee braces on. He was injured at one point during the season. Good to see him back in there and playing well. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun, calls for the snap. He's going to throw the ball. Overthrew his intended receiver. I don't know where he was throwing that.
He was covered good, though.
Yeah, he was. Number 39, Keyshawn McCullough with the coverage on a tall, lanky receiver who was lined up wide on the right side, but good coverage by the Yellow Jacket young safety in the game now for Tyler Abrams, it looks like. No, Tyler's still in there.
Yeah, Keyshawn and Jai are splitting the duties at safety along with Tyler tonight.
2 receivers to each side of the ball. Quarterback in the shotgun, single back. Drops straight back to pass and throws it down the right side. He catches it. No, the catch is not made. That's a good job of coverage by Marcus Smith that time. The ball was thrown just a little bit high, and that big tight end who was lined up wide was running down through there and got his hands on it. Marcus knocked it away.
Kind of pushed our defender away a little bit there with.
Yeah, he pushed off a little bit right before he went up for the catch, but no flag, and it's 4th and 11 now for the Eagles. Ball at 25.
That was a good play there by Marcus because he's a lot bigger than Marcus.
Yeah. The ball was thrown just a little bit high, and that was just enough for Marcus to get his hands in there and knock it out as the tight end went to the ground. They're going to punt. We may go for it. They jumped off sides and no flag. There's the snap. Ball bounces at the 50 and rolls to the 45. We pick it up, try to cut it back, and he's down at the 45. We picked that ball up at the 40-yard line with about 4 defenders in his face. He'd have been better off just to have went out of bounds with it. So we'll take a quick break with 5:32 left on the clock here in the third quarter, leading 35-0.
Did you know that Rockmart has its very own coffee house? Be sure to check out our trivia night Friday nights and our acoustic live music sets during the South Marble Coffee House music series Saturday nights. We are South Marble Coffee House located at 212 South Marble Street. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook under South Marble Coffee.
Now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
Jackets up 35-0 here.
And we've brought in our second-string quarterback. And he drops the ball, and he's going to have to run with it. And they're going to force him up, and he picks up 5 yards to the 50-yard line. Javen dropped the snap. And it bounced right back up in his hands, and he had to just run it up the middle, and he picked up 5 yards, picked up 5, made 5 out of nothing. Ball at the 50. Clock running, 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Rockmart leading 35-0. 2 receivers to the left. Everybody's the starters except for the quarterback. We hit it to C.J. Culver. He's across the 45-40. He's got a blocker. He's down at the 33-yard line. That's a good run after the catch.
Good catch there by Culver.
Threw it to the inside receiver on the left side. He was lined up in the slot. He took it down and picked up a first down and more. Ball to the 33.
That was a 17-yard pickup by
Watley. That's a good throw. It's his first
Culver.
pass of the year, I believe. Completion, that is. Z.J. Culver was running the ball. He's across the 25.
Z.J. Watley.
Z.J. Watley.
Z.J. Watley. C.J. Culver, Z.J. Watley.
A lot of J's.
Yeah, a lot of C's. They bring this one back. There's a flag on the play. Picked up a first down, but there's a flag down there. We'll see what the call is. It's on us. Another block in the back on Rockmart. That's the second time tonight. That negates the first down run. It'll be ball back at the 34-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Two receivers to the right this time. Javen in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Hendricks going to the right. He cuts upfield, crosses the 30, spins outside. He's going to lose the ball. And you could see that happening.
Yeah, he switched hands.
He tried to switch hands with the ball, and he got the ball out there away from his body, and they knocked it out. You could see that coming.
Yep.
He was trying to make more than he had, and he tried to swap hands with the football and fumbled it. And those are the mistakes that we cannot make in a tight ball game. Thankfully, it's 35-0.
A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard got Rome 56-0 over Hiram. Got Haralson County up 21-6 over Ringgold. Troup County up 13-6 over Cedartown. Cartersville up 42-0 over Chapel Hill. Bremen up 35-0 over Lamar County.
What's that Cedartown score?
13-6, Troup County.
That's a close one. Eagles in the shotgun after a fumble. They're going to run the option to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, they say he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's a gift.
Tackle there made by host of Yellow Jackets, but led by number 62, Timothy Malone.
Ball at the 30-yard line. He ran the option. He looked a little more comfortable with the option than the starter did, but he made the wrong decision and kept it. And we tackled him at the line of scrimmage at 2nd down and 10. He should have pitched that one. He at least had the split with the back correct. He's going to give it right up the middle to that back, and he's across the 35, jumped over a tackler and got to the 40. He runs hard. That may be his first carry of the night, number 43 for the Eagles. He splits duties with number 2.
Tackle made there by number 24 for the Yellow Jackets, Logan Burge.
We want to thank all of our sponsors for helping bring these games to you each week. Go by and tell them, buy something from them. Let them know you appreciate them supporting Rockmart High School football.
Logan Pledger is the quarterback, number 10. Number 43 is Gavin Hughes. He's the running back. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pledger in the shotgun for the Eagles, going to give it to that running back. We hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he got about a half a foot out of it. He'd be 2nd down and 9. We actually got a helmet on him in the backfield. He jumped over the defender and got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he about had him back there in the backfield. Hey, I got an A-plus Storage Solution High School scoreboard update. Cedartown now tied it up 13-13 down in Troup County, and Chattooga up 28-7 over Armurchie. Be sure to stay tuned after the game for the post-game show for Robert, Drew, and Brian. They'll be giving you the finals from all the games from around the area tonight.
Eagles quarterback draws us off sides.
He almost stopped himself.
Yep. He clapped his hands, and we moved on the clap of the hands rather than on the ball movement. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 yards to go. The ball marked off to the 46. Pledger's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's got his starting running back in the game now, number 2, Sean Brown. He's the one that's been injured for most of the, no, that's the tight end, isn't it? He's going to give it, throw it out, and the ball is incomplete. Yeah, Sean Brown, number 2, has been injured, hadn't played a lot this season. He's back tonight for the first time, and he is a big kid. He plays running back. They got a couple of good athletes on this team. He's one of them.
Yeah, that's what me and Mark was talking about before we started tonight. Coosa usually has a few standouts.
They don't use him effectively. He's not he doesn't have a huge amount of speed. They line him up in the pistol formation. They hand the ball to him. He's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage when he gets the handoff. They should run him up the middle from up under center. Quarterback rolls to his right. He hits a back out of the trailing out in the flat on the right side. Picks up the first down. That's a good throw by Pledger.
Tackle.
That was his inside slot receiver running just a little flat 5-yard out over there on the right side. Picked up a first down. The ball's at the 48-yard line.
Shoved out of bounds there by number 5, Peyton Morris.
Those 2 big running backs, I'd line one of them up at fullback and one of them at tailback, and I'd run the ball up the middle. I don't think many teams could stop that. They hand it to him, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. And again, he had to go that 5 yards, and we were in the backfield. Slowed him down, and it's 2nd down and 9.
Tackle made by number 53.
They got a lineman who's grabbed his knee, and he is hurting. And that doesn't look good. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back after this break.
It doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights. Sometimes it's just not that easy to bounce up and walk it off. That's why Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. Our licensed and certified therapists and trainers provide quality health care designed to get you back on your feet as quickly as possible. And our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd Physical Therapy and Rehab offers the experience and technology needed to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, the Coosa lineman is helped off the field, and we wish that young man all the luck. It looks like he's injured his leg. He's certainly in a lot of pain. Eagles with the ball, 2nd down and 9 yards to go. Pledger, the quarterback. A bunch formation. He's going to give it to a wingback coming to the left, and we string him out. He's crossed the 50. We push him out of bounds at about the 43-yard line with 57 seconds. They picked up 5 yards, and it's 3rd and 5. The ball carrier, number 5 for the Eagles, Terry Curry, is a little fast little guy.
Shoved out of bounds there by number 21 for the Yellow Jackets, Keelan Pitts.
Pitts getting a lot of playing time. Keyshawn McCullough in there at safety. Other than that, I think it's our starters.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Pledger in the shotgun. Drop back to pass on a 3rd down. He's going to try to run it, and we grab his shirt as he got through the line. He didn't even get to the line. Somebody's going to get a sack.
That is number 53, Dante Williams, got the hold of him on that one.
He tried to just run the ball, and there was good coverage downfield. He didn't have much to do, nowhere to go with it. And he was dropped for a sack at the 46-yard line. It's 4th down, and they're forced to punt.
That's 8 tackles if I've got them calculated right here for Dante with a lot of assists.
Dante's having a big night defensively. Coach said we bowed our backs a couple of times. We certainly did there. We let them cross the 50, but stopped them there, and it's 4th down and 7. And they're going to take a timeout. So, nope, that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. And we'll go into the 4th quarter leading 35-0.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. And there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Steve Kinney can help. Stop by the office at 100 South Marble Street in Rockmart. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's Timbo's Smokehouse on the Move, barbecue, ribs, and pulled pork. Look for Timbo's gleaming white food truck in front of the Raceway in Rockmart, Georgia on Thursdays. That's Timbo's Smokehouse, smoker in tow and barbecue to go. Call for catering too at 770-634-3840.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
Chicken Scratch Cakes and Cupcakes at 103 South Marble Street in Rockmart is the place to go for made-from-scratch bakery items. They specialize in cakes include homemade cream cheese, lemon buttercream icing, as well as many more flavors. Try their specialty cupcakes, Chicken Scratch Cakes and Cupcakes, 103 South Marble Street in Rockmart.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, the Eagles forced the punt, and they take a timeout to talk about it. They've taken some timeouts at odd times in the game. No, they didn't take a timeout. That was in the third quarter. I had it in my head going into that break that it was a timeout.
That just gave me and you a little time to do a little coaching for the Eagles.
Yeah, we were trying to help them out over here. It's 4th down and 8. They need a little help. We're leading 35-0. They're going to throw a pass, and they almost completed it. And I tell you, they are very lucky.
A little fake there.
That Javen Watley didn't stick his shoulder into the face of that receiver. That pass went incomplete. They attempted the fake punt, and we covered it well. We were not fooled, and Javen was back deep to receive the ball, and so he's essentially playing safety, and they threw it about 5 yards in front of him. If you're going to fake it, don't throw it to where the receiver is who's waiting to receive the punt.
That's the good thing about your quarterback being your punter. You can throw it.
Yeah. Rockmart with the ball at the 46, and the coach didn't like what he saw so much. He's put the starters all back in there. Bailey, the quarterback. Smith, the running back. He's going to give it to Smith going left. He's across the 50, 40, 35. He steps away from a tackle. He outruns him and gets down to the 12-yard line. He's tackled by number 15, but not after taking it. Wow, all the way down to the 12-yard line. That is a 38-yard run by Marcus Smith.
That was a good run by Marcus.
Close enough.
Where did he start that run at?
He started on the 46.
A little more than whatever I said.
Yeah.
10 minutes left in the game. The clock's running continuously because we're leading 35-0. And Rockmart's put their starters back in the game. Ant Lester's in there at running back now. Play clock has started. Lester's the running back. Smith's off to the side to get a break after that long run. Bailey takes a snap. He's going to give it to one of the Watley brothers going left. He's outside and scores from the 12. ZJ picks up 12 yards and another touchdown, and Rockmart will lead this thing 41-0.
That's ZJ's signature run, taking it around the left side and hitting the left side of the end zone with it.
He loves to go left with it on that speed sweep, and they'll attempt the extra point. So Coach talked about how that he wanted to finish, and we thought maybe he might play the second string, but he's letting the starters play here in the 4th quarter. Noah Hughes to kick. There's the kick, and it's good. That makes it 42-0. Rockmart leading, and the game clock just keeps on running. 8:50. So 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in this ball game. And we'll kick off to the Eagles. You want to take a quick break or just keep it
Let's keep it here.
All right. We do appreciate all of our sponsors tonight bringing you Rockmart football.
Just some of the stats for tonight. Marcus Smith right now is on 124 yards on 8 carries. Z.J. Watley on 6 carries, 34 yards. Dylan Bailey, 2 carries, 41 yards.
All right, now Z.J. has to have more yards than that. He's got a 94-yard run for a score.
That's right.
He outran number 12 down the sideline.
I get the Watleys mixed up.
It's easy to do. They're about the same size. One wears number 3, one wears number 6, and they're both fast as lightning. But ZJ did run that ball down the sideline, 94 yards for a score. So he's over 100. Hughes, squib kick. The ball rolls to the 26. They bring it to the right. We string him out and tackle him, sling him down at the 32. That young man should have went out of bounds. He tried to reverse his field and took a lick.
Chandler Cooper grabbed him and slung him, but he never hit the ground.
And when he came to a stop, he tried to go back to his left.
ZJ's on 128 yards.
128. That sounds a little better. The ball at the 33. The Eagles with the 1st and 10.
Rockmart doing a lot of different things tonight, trying some different things. We've done a lot of new plays. Now we're squib kicking it, so that's good.
Yeah,
mixing it up a little bit.
Clock is in a terrible position for the booth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tucked way back in the corner of the field. Eagles with a receiver to the right, to the left, 2 to the right on the short side of the field. The quarterback takes a snap, hands it off right up the middle with that big number 2, and he carries it to the 35.
That's another tackle for number 53, Dante Williams.
And again, our starters are going to play this whole ball game. We're trying to get them in shape.
Shut out, yeah, and 2, we won't keep them from scoring.
Bless you over there. 6 minutes and 18 seconds left in this ball game.
I tried to hide it, guys. I tried to hide it.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. The receivers are. Pledger, the quarterback, looks to the sideline. They're going to take all the time they can before they snap the ball.
They don't want another score, do they?
They're down 42-0 and trying to run the clock out. It's 2nd down and 7. He calls for the ball, going to give it to his running back who's trying to go left. He's going to be strung out, no gain. Number 27, the tackler for the Yellow Jackets. That tackle made by Daquan Banks, freshman linebacker. He made a good play on that big running back.
Clock running 5:35 right now.
I tell you, Banks is a good-looking ball player. He plays linebacker. We've seen him a lot late in games. He's in here with a lot of the first string right now. Playing inside linebacker. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. All the players look at their armbands. I tell you, that big tight end that's going to Tennessee has been ineffective tonight. Quarterback going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to hit a receiver and threw it to the wrong side. The receiver had to step on the defenders, but he threw it to the wrong side and over his head, and it goes incomplete. So on a 4th down, the Eagles will be forced to punt. Clock still running continuously, 4:45 left in this ball game.
Talking about the Tennessee commit, they've only threw the ball to him once.
And he hasn't done anything on defense. He plays defensive end. As big as he is, we expected him to really be a force on their side, and I don't.
He's at nose tackle right now.
He's at center.
He's at center.
Yeah.
He's the long snapper. Pledger, the quarterback, is the punter. They try to fake on the last one. It wasn't. They didn't complete the pass. They're going to kick this one away. We almost blocked it. Short line drive kick, rolls across the 50 to the 43. Rockmart will have good field position when we start. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Freeman Harris Funeral Home, the funeral home that has been providing a strong arm for our friends and neighbors to lean on for the past 76 years. We are proud of the young folks of our community and wish for them success on the field and off. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Rockmart's very own.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, the handoff comes to the left side. We give it to the running back. We got the second string in there this series. We carry it down to the 50-yard line. I'll get you a number here in just a second. That's number 21, ball carrier for the Yellow Jackets, Keelan Pitts. He's lined up at running back beside the second-string quarterback, Javen Watley. Watley's got him with the ball at the 48. He's going to give it going around the right side to his wing back. He's going to be pulled forward by the lineman, taken down to the 39-yard line. The ball carrier was Mekhi Floyd, Jr., and his big lineman just picked him up and pulled him forward. He picked up a first down, the ball at the 39. Clock running 2:28. It'd be good to see this second string score. Watley, the quarterback. He's got C.J. Culver split wide left. He's going to give it to his running back, who cuts upfield, made a good cut, and picked up about 6 yards, took it down to the 33-yard line. Second down and 3 yards to go.
That was number 21 on the carry, Keelan Pitts.
Pitts made a good cut right at the line of scrimmage, got away from the first attempt to bring him down. It's second down and 3, a long 3. Watley in the shotgun, Pitts the running back. He's going to give it to his wing back coming left, and he is mauled by the Eagle defensive line. They were all over those offensive linemen for the Yellow Jackets and in the backfield. I believe these are still the starters for the Eagles. They don't want us to score again. Clock running, 1 minute and 26 seconds left in this ball game.
You'd think they'd let some of their youngsters play.
3rd and 7.
I'd like to see us throw it here.
We're going to go into the victory formation and just down it here. We're letting all the time run off the clock. Watley takes a knee with 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. It's 4th down. We'll run all the time out and take another knee probably.
Everyone is invited to come and enjoy great food, fun, and fellowship.
Be sure to stay tuned after the game and for the post-game show. Call in and be listening for Coach Parson. He'll be calling in a little bit later.
All right. We're going to have to snap it one more time. It's 4th down and 8. The Eagles came into this game with hopes of winning, and Rockmart has taken those away on senior night. It's 42-0. We've had some sloppy moments in this ball game. I think the officials waited just long enough to start the play clock so that we don't even have to snap the ball again. We're not going to snap it. Don't snap it. We do snap it. Take a knee. You didn't have to. 8 seconds. That's going to be the end of the ball game. Rockmart wins this one 42-0 over the Eagles. So the Rockmart's winning streak continues. It's 8-0 now for your Yellow Jackets. And that takes us within a game of winning the region for the second time, I believe.
Yeah, we'll be looking at next week at Gordon Central at home. Talked to the coach last night about that, that next week a win there puts us as region champs. So that'll be good to have that at home if we can do it.
Yeah, 2 games left in the season. Next week it'll be against Gordon Central at home. We'll finish up the home regular season next week.
Then we go to Model for our last game of the season. So good game by the Yellow Jackets here tonight.
Yeah, we had some sloppy moments in the game, and I'm sure Coach that'll give him something to really chew on them about this week. But you get away with a win, 42-0. and it's good to beat the Eagles. And there were moments in this game where it could have gotten out of hand, but both teams held their composure, and good to see that. They'll meet on the field. No, they're not going to do that, are they? But I'd like to thank all the fans. Hey, tune in to the postgame show brought to you by Nathan Dean Insurance Agency. And call in if you want to down to the station. Mark will give you the phone number here in just a minute. And call in and let the fans know how much you appreciate what's going on with Rockmart football. Coach Parson will be calling in here in a little while and talking about the game.
Yeah, and that phone number down there is 770-684-7849, and tune in, catch it on the TuneIn app if you get away from earshot of the station. But call in down there and talk about the game, talk about the Jackets, and be listening for Coach Parson to call in. Guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here and send it down to Brian and Robert and Drew at the station. We want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. And final score here from 42 to nothing. And next week is going to be senior night in Rockmart, so be sure to be there. And let's last regular home game of the season, so let's be there to help bring home a region championship for the Jackets. But thanks for tuning in. You're listening to WZOT. A big win here tonight for the Jackets, 42-0 over the Coosa Eagles.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
the John Purser Allstate Agency, Floyd Medical, the Nathan Dean Agency,